Welcome to Physics for Engineers 062. First of all, I would like to congrats all of you for being able to making it through Physics for Engineers 061. Okay, so remember, the prerequisite for this unit is Physics for Engineers 061. If you found yourself accidentally in this unit without passing without passing 061 unit, then you might have to immediately contact student services to remove you from 062 and to re-enroll you into 061. I am Miss He, your unit coordinator for this unit, and I will be teaching you for this semester. So these are the learning outcomes for this unit. At the end of the semester, you will be able to recall physics terms and concepts and to understand the theories, analyze the appropriate mathematical techniques, and solve the problems with calculation, conduct group work or project with the application of physics knowledge. So this is an exposure on hands-on experience. So same with Physics for Engineers 061, we are also applying flip mode in this unit. So flip means instead of you learn everything in the class, now you prepare yourself first before you come to the class. So what do you need to prepare? Look at this step 0, pre-lecture preparation. Okay, so you have to watch through the pre-lecture video and to do some pre-lecture exercises before you come to class. So all this material is labeled as item 0 on your Moodle page. So back to your Moodle page. If you look at the item under each topic, it has been labeled well for you from item 0, 1 to 2. So all the pre-lecture preparation falls under item 0. So you are required to watch them for you to grasp the rough concepts of the topic. Move on to step 1. Step 1 is about the activities and exercises and learning in the class. So whether it is online or face-to-face. 1A is about the lecture session. So during lecture session, you will get a conceptual review and you will be exposed to work example. So this aims to reinforce your concepts. So in this semester, the pre-recorded video will be published on Moodle. So after watching your step 0, okay, you can move on to watch 1A. But remember to download your lecture notes first and work on your lecture notes. So I will also provide a live revision lecture during the lecture session that is allocated in your timetable. So this online revision lecture aims to help those, let's say, if you are not able to come to campus and you are actually studying alone and you find you have really no motivation to study, so you are always welcome to pop into the WebEx section and to learn together with us. So this is somehow called as the passive motivation. So while you are listening and working on the exercises, that will help you to learn something. All right, so please allocate the time, especially for physics, and let's learn together, okay? Move on to the 1B session. 1B is about the workshop. So during the workshop session, I will give you a summary. So here, all the item under 1B is for the workshop. So if you look at here, you have a summary notes about the topic, followed by the tutorial workshop. So during the tutorial workshop, there will be some exercises and also activities for you to conduct. So for this semester, we have both the face-to-face and online session. So if you can make it to the campus, I will welcome you and I would really want to encourage you to come so that you can have the hands-on experience on some activities that related with the topic. Okay, but for those online, all right, if you really cannot come to campus, it's okay. You can prepare your own DIY equipment and we can have the hands-on experience together also. Okay, so this aims to enhance and to train you on how to apply the concepts and also to train you on how to perform the calculation. Okay, so after all the interaction in the class, now it's about the after class exercises, which comes to step 2. So in step 2, you are welcome to attempt the advanced practice problem. So these practice problems in the step 2 are mostly challenging questions. So for those who would like to go for some challenging question, you are always welcome to try to practice on these questions. Okay, and also some revision and clinics question also. Okay, step 2 is here. Solution are also given, but I will always encourage you to cover the solution first and you try to work by your own. Okay, so this is how you learn, because when you try to work, you know where your weakness is and you know which part that you really cannot understand. Okay, so please open your unit outline also. Based on your unit outline, there are 3 assessments in this semester, namely midterm, consists of 20%, which happen on week 6, group project 40%, the due date of the submission is on week 12, final exam 40% on week 14. The exam assessment, namely midterm and final, is individual assessments. So individual means it's purely your own work. I repeat, purely your own work. It means you are not allowed to discuss, you are not allowed to copy from your friends, you are not allowed to get help from your friends. It's all by your own. Okay? So please be careful, yeah? Right? So the purpose of having this individual assessment is to evaluate your own understanding, all right, over some period of times for some topics. So we are very kind to you that we won't test you across too many topics for one assessment. Okay, so if you look at here, for midterm, you will only be tested from chapter 1 to 4. And for final, 5 to 10. So it's never more than 10 topics at a time. Okay, so there is no reason for you to not to work by your own. All right. Now mark down this very important date for your midterm, 9 to 10 February 2021. The venue of your exam is on Moodle. It's online test again. So the window is open for 24 hours from 2 p.m. on the 9th until 2 p.m. on the 10th. So once you have started the exam, you are only given 2 hours to complete your exam. Yes, you do not see the figure wrongly, it's only 2 hours. Okay, so please make sure you follow the time strictly. Do not overuse the time. Okay, so if you submit your paper after 2 hours, it is considered as late submission and you will be subjected to late penalty. So move on to project assessment. Project assessment aims to help you to apply your knowledge, help you to polish your teamwork, your leadership, train you on project assessment, problem solving skill, critical thinking. So if you look at the picture here, these are the works that done by your senior, which are very impressive. Yeah. So when I interviewed them, they actually have very great sense of achievement when they manage to come up with the project. So usually they will have planning first, right? So from the plan work to a real model, the whole process is not very easy, but it's not very difficult also, right? As long as they know the concept deeply. So by turning something from a planned work into a real work, that has given them a great sense of achievement. And in fact, some of your seniors, they discover their talents through the project assessment also. Okay, so if you look at how we group you in the team, you are supposed to find one member from different category, right? From producer category, from secretary category, from researcher category, from designer category, and also from editor category. So all these 5 category consist of students with different strength. So when students with different strength group together, you have to learn to work as a team. And this is the time for you to appreciate other strength also. Okay, so if you look at the news on the screen here, in fact, our foundation student has always become the highlights of the semester whenever they showcase their project to the public and also to all the lecturers. All of them, they were very impressed by the work done by the foundation students. So again, I would like to emphasize, this is not being done by a person only. It's definitely a teamwork. So like the saying goes, if you work by yourself, you can work very fast, but you cannot work very far. However, if you work as a team, it might be slower, but it can bring you further. Okay, so this is how they have actually comes to develop a very good project. Okay, and in fact, the outcome is very, very impressive. Okay, so what you need to do here is you definitely must put in efforts and work as a team. And finally, please follow the rubrics strictly. So the project here, for the project of this semester, the mode of submission of your project is again in the form of videos, okay? Because again, it's something about the virtual project assessment also. So instead of you come up with a model, now you turn them into video. So inside your video, you must include these 3 requirements. The first requirement is magic tricks. Okay, so it can be one magic trick or more, depends on the decision of your group members. Followed by the concept explanation, which is the spoiler. Okay, you are revealing the physics concepts behind these magic tricks. And finally, a deep calculation. Okay, so this is like you are performing a calculation as an expert. Okay, so the rubrics for the project consists of 2 rubrics, both technicals and soft skills. So these technical rubrics mainly assess your work based on your video. The soft skill rubrics is based on your teamwork. Okay, so the theme of the project is whoever said physics was boring. Okay, physics is never boring. Yeah, if you know how does physics work, you actually find it very interesting and somehow you can perform magic tricks from it. Okay, so the details of the project will be explained in another video, right? So I will explain all these rubrics and the progress in another video, yeah? All right, so go to the last page of your unit outline. This is the program calendar of this semester. Okay, so it has been stated clearly what topic to be covered in which week. Midterm on week 5, midterm is on week 5. And here for the project, the deadlines of the project. So these are the project that you have to follow as well. So week 1, group selection and topic selection. Week 2, there will be a supervised meeting for the project online. Okay, so this is when, again, I will explain the details of the project, and when, if you have any inquiries of the project, you can always ask. Week 3, proposal submission. Week 6, progress report 1 submission. Week 9, progress review interview. Okay, so instead of another progress report submission, it has now turned into interview. So the details of the interview will be explained later. Week 12 is your project submission. The past requirement of this unit is to achieve a grade or a marks which is greater or equals to 5 out of 50 and to attempt the final exam. Okay, so even though, let's say if you score 60 out of 60 as your internal marks, but if you fail to make it to your final, sorry, you will still fail the unit. Yeah? The requirement here is you must attempt the final exam. Definitely, I will encourage you to think bigger and to aim higher. Do not aim only 50 to pass the unit. You have to explore how much your potential can go. Okay, if you can score higher, why not? Okay, so if you have any questions about this unit, you are always welcome to email me at my email address. Okay, this is my email address. Or you can always post your question on forum. For example, you can always find your members on forum. If you look at the forum, this is how your seniors actually post their inquiries. Okay, so my advice is always be brave to ask. You have already paid the fee, so just ask. Okay, accept asking answer during the exam. Okay, that one, sorry, I cannot tell you, but in other time, whenever you ask, I will always come to your inquiry. Okay, so that's all for the briefing, and thank you for listening.